Today on this episode, we feature live performances by For Lack of Lithium. Watch the installation, demo, and review of the Kelly Shoe kick drum microphone mounting system. Also, we'll be talking to race car driver and stealth chair creator Steve Knight. Let's get right into it. From Nashville, For Lack of Lithium.
Got a bad memory, I forgot what I was supposed to do. Wish I was sober. Oh, this ain't that inclination to but I guess you know, sir. Take a second before you talk, but I think a little mouth. I think I'm good for it. I try to show for it. Everything you say, well, it makes me angry. Everything you say was just a lie. I've always tried to make you happy, but you won't be happy. You're not the happy kind. It's not metal. Or is it the fucking beginning? Oh, it's at the end, it's almost done. Well, I'm so goddamn condescending. To know me is to love me, yeah. Guess you gotta get, guess you gotta go, guess you gotta find, guess you don't mind taking complimenting. Like the day that you did real good, you gave it your best shot. But I'm just kidding, I was pretending. Everything you say, well, it makes me angry. Oh, everything you say was just a lie. Yeah, I've always tried to make you happy. So happy now. But you won't be happy, you're not the happy guy. Makes me angry. Oh, everything you say was just a lie, just a lie. And I've always tried to make you happy, so happy, but you won't be happy. You're not happy. Everything you say, you're not see that. Everything you say was just a lie, just a lie. Oh, I've always tried to make you happy, so happy now, but you won't be happy. You won't be happy. No, you won't be happy. You're not the happy kind.
We are so excited today to feature this limited edition Kelly Shoe Pro kick drum microphone suspended system. We're going to be installing it in this 22-inch kick drum. It's so easy, it takes minutes. We're going to get right to it, and then we're going to take it out on the road. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is find the sweet spot in the drum of where you're going to want your microphone to end up after you've mounted this. So for this installation, we're going to go right in the center, dead center. I've had the best luck, and it gives you the best mounting options in that way. You're going to build your own bungees You're going to use these leather straps that come with it. There's all kinds of instructional videos, but the best bet is just stick with the instruction videos from kellyshoe.com or the ones on the package. You know, it's simple, it's easy. Let's get right to it. All right, there it is. It's that simple. You love this product. It's not going to move from the time that you mount it till the end of the tour. All right, he makes quite a few other products. You're going to want to go to kellyshoe.com. The new XLR solderless cable management system is pretty awesome. And, you know, Jeff Kelly and this product I've used this for years with several world-class drummers, and I can tell you that it stays in place and gives you what you need every night. Consistent audio signal. All right, let's pack it up and go do a gig. All right, welcome to Downstage Center Live, where we talk about music knowledge and all other kinds of cool stuff with cool people like Austin from the band For Lack of Lithium. How you doing, buddy?
I'm living the dream.
Right?
It's a beautiful day. How are you today?
It is a beautiful day. Any day you can wake up and be around friends and family. I would like to talk about your first recordings with the band. How many releases have you had under this name For Lack of Lithium?
When you say releases, that's almost a loaded question.
Recordings.
And that's also still weird. Like, I started this a long time ago, and
The whole concept, the name For Lack of Lithium, and these particular guys as well?
everybody came in different stages, and for a little while it was me by myself, and it was just the aftermath of... Have you ever known a very, very nice lady that might kill you while you sleep?
No.
Yeah, me either. But after the restraining order cleared, I realized that her lack of actual prescription for lithium was a thing, and it just kind of sat in the back of my head as this it's an ongoing thing. And that was a mark of women I was dating. Like, if she had a lithium prescription, I'm like, I'm gonna marry her. Oh, it's not as funny as it might. All right, I think maybe I'm kind of leading into this, but yeah, I've always liked crazy chicks, and
So that's how For Lack of Lithium started, is crazy chicks and prescriptions.
my self-destructive nature.
You know, we talked about influences, and we talked about For Lack of Lithium being kind of not necessarily a metal band, but tell me about the first early recordings and what the influences were compared to kind of like the most recent stuff, which is the things that I've heard of. I've just met you and been turned on to you lately and listened to your stuff coming into this, and I really like it, and it's really solid. But I'm curious to hear about the earlier stuff.
Well, I came from my family has a lot of music lineage, and bluegrass and gospel and country. I took several years of country vocal lessons voluntarily. I have to say that, Mom, you didn't do this to me. I did it to myself. I still love Garth Brooks. But yeah, years of country vocal lessons.
So was that early influence on early Lack of Lithium material?
Dude, Garth Brooks...
Was Lack of Lithium a country band in the beginning?
No, but the twang's there. So
Yes.
it just kind of hangs out. Like Nirvana, Bleach, Garth Brooks, No Fences, and Metallica and Justice for All.
All wrapped up. I get it. I hear it.
A little bit of hip hop in there, but I won't go too deep into that one because nobody really wants to hear about R. Kelly these days. So, but I don't see nothing wrong.
All right, so tell me about the 3 songs that we're going to hear today.
Well, we kind of go in weird directions as far as the build-up, the letdown, what you want to do. But I think this will sum up exactly where my head's been at for a while.
Yeah, for like how long, when did you write these tunes, this batch?
Another loaded question. It's
Yeah,
like,
this is a
like
long time of lyrics and
pieces
riffs and
like
stuff.
that sheet of
Yeah.
paper that like I was angry at this girl that broke my heart. And then I was angry at that guy that cut me off in traffic.
So you
And-
just pieced together a bunch of anger.
Yeah, but there's strange happy moments that I got to feed into it. I'm like, I'm
Of
so mad
course.
about all of this crap, but you know what? I got a great bagel today. And I don't use the word bagel in any song, but maybe like that verse that you might like, I hope you like. Think of that bagel because it was delicious. Like it's really hard.
And it
to
turns
get,
the
like,
song
good
into a
locks anywhere.
happy song. So, yeah. How can people get a hold of For Lack of Lithium? Where are you at on the social media? All that great stuff. Tell people how to get a hold of
Well,
you.
you can find us at www.facebook.com/forlackoflithium. You can find us at www.forlackoflithium.com. You can find us at ReverbNation/forlackoflithium. We have an online store at, well, all 3 sites. There's links that'll take you there. You can go to YouTube and search for Lack of Lithium, but that's L-Y, because we like you, Thium. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. Like we've actually got some fan videos that maybe don't watch those because I sometimes drink and there's some embarrassing stuff. Or watch them.
All right, Austin, For Lack of Lithium. I appreciate you guys. It's been awesome. Now we're going to hear a couple more songs and do a whole bunch of more cool stuff. Stay tuned.
Much more will you take? A drop in the bucket. kill yourself. Do you know the deadline between the genius and the sanity? And the long term is irrelevant. It's all how you sell it. Deception is reality. Life is fun. How you can love me with the stupid shit I do. I'm the only one to blame. If I'm so shitty, if I'm afraid of pain, you know I'll never change. I'm the only one to blame. If I'm so sad, if I could change, I would change for you. Comes the downpour.
I'm here today with ex-race car driver champion, designer, manufacturer, and owner and CEO of ERGOLabs and Stealth Chair, Mr. Steve Knight. How you doing today, Steve?
I'm doing great, Greg. Thanks.
Thank you so much for coming into the studio today and spending some time with us talking about just your history, what got you to today. We're going to start out a little bit on your racing background. I know you've been a race car driver in Le Mans. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Back in my much younger years, I was a race car driver professional for 20 years. I raced mostly on the Le Mans and Grand Prix circuit around the world and was lucky enough to win a lot of races. Le Mans racing is an interesting series because it's all about the technology of the cars. And you have short races, which are Grand Prix, 3-hour races. But you also have 6, 10, 12, and 24-hour races.
Right.
So in those longer races, you have 2 to 3 drivers. You can have up to 3. Many teams have 2. After I finished my racing career, 2002 was the last year for my racing career. 2003, I bought a bankrupt company that made stools for dentists and surgeons. And it was bankrupt, but I'm a nuts and bolts guy, so I can look at a mechanical object and figure out how it works. And so I thought, well, I could design better chairs, better stools for dentists and surgeons. So I bought the company and cleaned it up, fixed it up, and that led me into designing probably close to 30 different dental stools. Took that company from number 27 of all the manufacturing companies in America that made those kind of products, all the way up to number 1. It's a great company, but that company had an awful lot of patents and technology from my designs that we decided
Those are worldwide patents?
Yeah, worldwide patents. And we decided to move those into other markets. And I knew that sound engineers, audio engineers, most of them that I had met have bad backs from sitting down, working a lot of time, or from loading
Schlepping all
road
these
cases.
cases.
That's right, all
right.
the time. So I thought they could use the technology. So I designed the Stealth chairs for audio engineers.
Well, Steve, tell me about what's new for not only ERGOLab, but Stealth Chair.
Well, I continually make improvements to the Stealth chair. I can tell you the best testing lab in the world for anything is touring.
Sure.
If you can design a piece of equipment that can stand up to touring in the music industry.
That's, we're sitting in 2 Stealth chairs now, by the way. And thank you, Steve, for equipping the studio. And I don't know how I've gotten by so long without them. But they are definitely sturdy. I've seen the set carts of 4. Now, I haven't seen one in person. I saw them on your website. But that's pretty impressive as well. And I've seen these in road cases wrapped in blankets. I've seen them just tossed and set gently in the back of the truck. And they're really durable, heavy-duty, well-built. They withstand the touring demand that we put on them.
Well, in honor of all of those production managers out there that say, just throw them in the truck when you close it up, I've had to continually build them stronger. So I've probably done 11 or 12 redesigns of things on the chair. So some of the obvious ones that would be really easy to think about was the first chairs had a plastic base. That didn't last. I think I changed that within 2 weeks.
of getting the prototypes out there. Yeah.
Right. So we went to an injection molded aluminum base.
Strong, lightweight.
Strong, lightweight. Things like little adjustment handles on the chair. Those are all made in regular HDPE type plastic. We very quickly changed that formula to have fiberglass reinforcing in the HDPE plastic.
Same
to
thing.
make them
stronger, lighter.
Right.
Yep.
So all the way along on this chair, I've overbuilt it, which is what is required for touring.
Well, it's such a good story, Steve. I can't thank you enough for your time. We could sit here and talk all day, which I do. Spend a couple hours at least with Steve every time he comes over, and we get off into these cool stories. That you're such an interesting guy. Thank you so much for your time today. And if you haven't checked out Stealth Chairs, we can go to stealthchair.com.
Right.
And Steve's got all the different models and variations and videos. I know you've been working a lot on some videos on your new lines of chairs and stuff. Such an interesting guy. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thanks, Greg. It's been a pleasure.
And all we are is a difficult construction, a slight overreaction to the chemicals in my veins. It burns just as chill feeling, like difficulty breathing, and wondering why I deserve all we are. Oh, you're not the boss of me, no. I'm too afraid to leave. Oh. It's fucking different when you're me and you're. We just don't belong. We can't get along, and there's nothing we can do to bring any meaning to it all. It's significant, it's difficult but true. Oh, we are. Oh, you're not the boss of me, no. I'm too afraid to leave. We are. It's callous and it's so cold. Into the dark we go alone. It's fucking different when you're me.
Big thanks goes out to Austin and for Lack of Lithium for their killer performances today, Jeffrey Kelly at Kelly Shoe, and Steve Knight for all of their support. Downstage Center Live is powered by DPA Microphones and presented by Loud and Clear Productions.